Everyone, it's Manic Monday. How are you guys all doing? So I thought tonight we would make my Flamingo kit that I just released in my Etsy shop, and I will put a link here for that. And let me get all the housekeeping work done, and then we are good to go. How's everyone doing tonight? Go active. Okay, now I think we are good. I think. Say hello. Hey Peggy, how are you? So here is the Flamingo kit if anybody is interested in it. Hey Deb, how are you? If I can get there. Oh no, wrong thing. How's everyone doing? Hey BJ. And of course, I did the wrong thing, so now. Okay. Oh my goodness, what a pain. Cancel. Cancel, cancel, cancel. How's everyone doing? Hey Sandy. Trying to get out of this comment, and of course I can't. There we go. Whew. Okay. Let's try this again. Alright. Hello, hello, hello. Goodness gracious. What a pain. Not that one. Woo! It is not cooperating tonight, you guys. I know you guys have had those days. Hey, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm still dealing with it, so please excuse the mess that I call my life these days. Just does not want to cooperate. Did you guys ever have one of those nights, you know? Ugh, that's okay. Okay, share, copy. Okay, there we go. All right, now maybe we can get going. All right, so how's everyone doing? Yeah, it still comes in and out, Debbie, but you know, it is what it is. I'm just hoping that, I mean, tomorrow's my last day on the steroids and antibiotics and all that fun stuff, so. Okay. So, in the kit, you get a wreath frame, a bunch of pipe cleaners. Yeah, I'm getting there, Pat. And you get a sign and ribbons. So I'm going to show you, I did half the wreath frame. So I'm going to show you how I put them on. And this is considered a section. So from one crossbar to the next crossbar, I consider that a section. And in each section, you put a pipe cleaner on the very inner ring here, a full one, and a half one on the crossbar on the third ring. And then you put one in the middle. So we're going to finish this up and get going. So I don't know if any of you got, oops, and of course my glue gun. Saw my post from earlier. From what I understand, MiniChat, hey Shirley, and Facebook do not want to play nice. They're going to stop playing nice with each other in July. So if you guys want to receive, and of course, alerts from me, thank you for blessing my page. We're going to have to go about it a different way. So I'm going to set up an email list so that hopefully we can do it that way. But until then, if you're on the live, there's 3 little dots on the upper right hand corner of, oh thank you Mary Ellen, 3 little dots on the upper right hand corner of your screen. And you'll see Wreath by Busy Bees Custom Creations, and then you'll see first, and then a little bell, and then 3 little dots. So what you want to do is make sure that you click on those 3 little dots, and once you do that, you're going to turn on notifications, turn on live notifications. And I printed this out and kind of copied it there. And then you click on the little bell, and you want to click on the all for live video notifications, because just in case ManyChat and Facebook stop communicating sooner, that way you guys can at least know if I schedule a post, you know, to go live. So please make sure you guys do that. I don't want to lose any of you guys. So hopefully it will work. But I will get an email list set up so that I can get all your emails, so that when I go live, I can do it that way. But we'll see how it goes. Hey Nicole, how's it going? She's one of my groupies. So, am I frozen, or is it just me? Oh boy, I look frozen on my computer. So, like I said, each section, you have a crossbar. You put a full pipe cleaner on the inner row of the crossbar. Hey Janice, how are you? And then I take a half a pipe cleaner. And hey Nancy, how are you? I gotta go out and come back in because for some reason I'm frozen here. Don't know, you guys. It's frustrating. Okay, let me try it again. See if this is gonna work. There we go. Okay, see? I gotta go out and come back in. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, great. Oh, thank you, Victoria. I just got it cut and colored yesterday. I was like, just cut it off. Like, honestly, just cut it off. Do you guys get sick and tired of, like, the same haircut all the time? And what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do? Okay, yeah, for some reason it was frozen on my end. I don't know why. So, anyway, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. So, like I said, I will recap this just to tell you guys, because I do get this question all of the time, how I make my wreath frames, and it's just how I do them. If you have another way that works better for you, then by all means please use that, but this is just kind of how I came up with, and it works for me. So again, what I do is I take for each section, so this is a section, let me zoom you guys in so you can see. So for each section I put a full pipe cleaner on the crossbar right here. Hey Johnny. And then on the third, so this is the very inner row, this is the second, the third, and the fourth. And then on the third I put, hey Janie, awesome Molly, I put a half a pipe cleaner, and then in between these two crossbars in the middle on the third row I put a full pipe cleaner. Okay, like I said, that's just what works for me. Thank you, Cindy. I know, I was like, what the what? No way. I'm like, can't be. I'm like, they must have made a mistake. Thanks, Johnny. All right, so in the kit, you get 2 rolls of this 10-inch mesh. Okay, so you get 2 rolls of it. So I'm going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to start on the inner row. And what I did was I took 12 pieces of this and I cut it about 32 inches. All right. And then with the rest of the mesh, because it's really pretty, but it looks a little thin when you get it on. So I've never done this before, so this is a newbie for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 10-inch mesh that I have left over, because you get 2 rolls. And I'm going to do, like, hey Bev, like a little poof method, okay? Not like full poofs, but just littler poofs, okay? I'm going to do it on the top row first, and I'm just going to do like 8-inch poofs. I just want to cover up a little bit more of the frame. Hey Lori, I'm getting there, girl. It's been a long process, and I'm still battling it. So I apologize if my voice goes in and out. That's just how it is. Okay, so I'm just doing this just to kind of cover it up a little bit more, and then we're going to come back with the ruffle method with the same mesh. Thanks, Angela. Well, you guys need to congratulate Lori Riley Jacobs because she was #1 on that list. And she's my business coach, so she knows what she's doing. Okay, so like I said, we're just doing little 8-inch poofs here. I'm just going to try to, you know, cover up the frame a little bit more because this mesh was a little, there we go. Whew. Sorry about that. I have a feeling it's going to happen because we're getting really nasty thunderstorms, so I apologize. Okay, so like I said, I'm just doing little 8-inch poofs to kind of cover up the mesh. Oh, there's a blog or a website or something that said I was like the 4th place Wreath on YouTube, Wreath channel, which I find that really hard to believe because there was a lot of people that have a whole lot more followers than I did. Oh, thank you, Nancy. All right, I'm just going to do the same thing here. Little poofs just around. Like I said, I'm just doing it to cover that the frame a little more, but we are going to come back with the ruffles. Hey Cheryl, how are you? Okay, so I'm just really, like I said, basically doing it just to kind of cover up the frame a little bit more. Oh, you think so, Lori? I don't know. I was like, after I looked at who was above me, I'm like, how in the world can that be? That makes no sense to me. Oh, thanks, Bev. All right, and then I'm not going to put the ruffles in the half pipe cleaners. So I am going to just get them out of the way like you guys have seen me do before. I'm just going to curl them around the frame. I know I emailed it to Lori. I'm like, is this legit? I'm like, come on, someone's just messing with me. I'm like, there's no way this can be true. Oh my goodness. Oh, thanks, Johnny. Oh, so we shall see, we shall see. So you see how thin the mesh is? I mean, it's okay, but it's a little thinner than I kind of wanted it to be, but I know, you could have knocked me over with a feather. I was like, that has to be wrong. It has to be wrong. Okay. So, hey, from Canada, how are you? Oh, thank you so much. You guys are so sweet. I learn from the best. Thanks, Pat. How are you doing today? Like I said, I'm just doing little 8-inch poofs just to kind of cover the frame a little bit more. Nothing fancy. I didn't want to do real oh, thanks, Bev. I didn't want to do anything fancy. I just kind of wanted to cover up the frame a little bit more. Oh, thanks, Nancy. Hey, Carolyn, how are you? So this is just what I came up with, just to kind of cover it a little more. We don't want the frame showing, people. Okay, so we're just about done going through. Got about half the bottom row done. Yeah, I think that does help, Bev. I mean, I really do try not to mess with the times that I go live. You know, because I think then people, oh, it's Monday night, Brenda's on. At least that's how I think anyway. But so hopefully, I mean, there are times I kind of have to vary from that, like last Thursday when I felt awful, but it's a slow process. Thanks, Debbie. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I made that. I think we made that. Yeah, we made that Friday night. My sister's, my nephew's wife is having a baby in August, a little boy. So I made that for her. We're having a baby shower this weekend, so I'm going to give that to her. Yep, that I just used the pancake method with a square wreath frame. I think it turned out really cute. So anyway, if you're on this live, I know like a lot of you already get alerts, but please make sure you go up and that little bell and put live notifications on, so that if mini chat decides to freak out and not work, you guys will still see when I go live. And like I said, I am going to work on an email list so that I have another way of contacting you guys if Facebook should go down or something. Oh, thank you, Colleen. You guys are so sweet. I'm telling you, you could have knocked me over with a feather. Like I said, I contacted Lori. I was like, can this be right? Oh, my. Okay. Hey, Robin, how are ya? Good to see you tonight. All right, so I'm almost thinking I even have enough maybe to do the crisscross method. Hey, Deborah, and then do the ruffles. I think I'm going to do it. Why not? We have the mesh for it, so I'm going to do it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, because I have the mesh, we're just going to do it. Now, when you get your kit, if you purchase one, you can use whatever method you like. If you don't like this method, you can try a different method. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the little crisscross method that I do to, again, you know, hide that frame a little more. Just going to kind of go back and forth. Hey, Barbara. Yeah, I'm getting there. It's a slow process, but I think, you know, I'm getting there. I just hope it doesn't bounce back at me. Hey, Janice, because I'm off. I think tomorrow is my last dose of steroids, so we'll see. I don't know. So again, I'm just going to kind of do the crisscross. Hopefully I have enough to go around. I should. And then we'll do the ruffles that I cut. Oh, thank you, Johnny. That's so sweet. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. Tell you, this community has been a huge blessing to me. Kathy, how are you feeling? Hey, Roz, how are you? Hey, Susie, how's it going? Kathy, did you go to the doctor's today? Kathy has this junk too, I think she said. She was going to go to the doctor's. I'm telling you, this stuff is going around. The kit is $50. And my group members get 10% off, so if you're in my group, you get 10% off of the kit. Hey, Denise. How you feeling? Oh, thanks, Robin. I'm glad. Yep, you can always watch the replays, no problem. You guys would bless my page. I would much appreciate it. Hey, Gail. Did they give you anything, Kathy? Oh, thanks, T-Shell. Telling you, you could have knocked me over with a feather, girlfriend. It's like, no way. No way. How many of you guys are going to Wreath Makers Live? I can't wait. I think Casey posted it was like 50 some days away. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. It's going to be here before we know it. I'm telling you, I think it was a typo. I think it was a typo. You got a Z-Pack? Yeah. Well, hopefully you'll knock it out too, Kathy. All right, so, I mean, you could stop here if you wanted, like I said, with this. So I just kind of, you know, I thought, well, we have 2 rolls of mesh. Now, like I said, if you want to stop here. Yeah, I gave you the refund for that, Cheryl. Yep. You made your first Etsy sale. Awesome, Bev. Woohoo! Everybody congratulate Bev. She made her first Etsy sale. I'm getting there, Kathy. It's still, you know, it's still a battle, but I'm getting there. Now, usually you do the poof with the 21-inch method, right? But I did the 10-inch method, and it's pretty full. No problem. 1 more to go, and then we're going to follow it up with the ruffles. So we are going to use most of both of these rolls. And like I said, you get 2 rolls. If you don't want to use this method, you can use another method as well. You can just do the ruffles, or you can just do the, you know, poofs, whatever you prefer. Right, then I take it and I, whoops, just take the end and I zip tie it to the frame. I know that is so exciting. There's nothing like hearing that cha-ching. Although half the time mine's not turned on or something because I don't hear it. But that is the most exciting sound in the world. Hey, Nikki from Florida, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to cut that off then. All right. So now, like I said, we have the base with the poof method, okay? And I use 10-inch mesh. I know I never hear it half the time either. So then what I did, because we have 2 rolls, I took I took the rest of it and I cut it to like 32, 35 inches, okay? And then we're just gonna do a regular ruffle, all right? And what I do, I think there's 10 or 12, Robin, so not that many. I take it, so the rough edge, so you don't see that rough edge, I just kind of fold it under a little bit, and then we'll just do the ruffle. Okay. And I use this little rock to kind of keep it in place so it doesn't move all over the place. And then I take that end and I just fold it under a little so that that rough edge is not showing. And then we're going to take and we're going to put the ruffles on top of this. The poofs for this are only 8 inches, Theodora. But if you're only doing poofs, you could do 10-inch poofs or 12-inch poofs, whatever you want. I just kind of wanted to really fill this in and make it nice at full. So see how now that's going to make your wreath a lot bigger there and fuller. Hey, Luann, how are you? Yeah, they're usually 10 to 12-inch poofs. But I went a little smaller because we were putting all of the ruffles on the wreath as well. Okay, so just like I said, I cut these pieces to about 32 to 34 inches. And then we're just going to put one in each of the twist ties, each of the full twist ties. So you'll end up with 12 ruffles on top of all of your poofs. Okay, so we're just going to go around and do that. When I do, you mean the ruffles for the 21-inch? The 21-inch I usually cut, I don't know if you, ruffle 21-inch. I usually cut it probably 10 to 12 inches. It's like a lime green and a pink because the sign has the pink flamingo sign. I'll show you that in a second. And then the, this one going here. And this one's easy to follow too because it has the wide stripe down the middle of the lime. So it's kind of easy to follow and get that middle section. Yeah, they do, don't they? So the mesh or the sign is this flamingo sign, and then we have that ribbon, this ribbon, and this ribbon, and this ribbon. But I'm not sure quite how I'm going to do everything yet. So I didn't want to cut that ribbon yet because I'm thinking of maybe doing something different. Okay. So, and we're just going to keep going around putting the ruffles on top of the poofs. Now, like I said, I just take and curl like an inch of that under to get it started so that you don't get that rough edge sticking up. Okay, and then you just kind of want to ruffle it. Whoops, it's getting caught on that. Ruffle it together. You just kind of want to pull it towards you as you do the ruffling. And this one's really tight. It's probably one of the last ones on the roll. So it's going to be a little tighter, okay? It's just an idea usually, Nikki. I do. The kit itself is $50. And if you want to purchase this one that's pre-made, the pre-made one will be $75. Hey Melanie, how are you? And again, we did, just a recap, we did 8-inch poofs along the frame with the 10-inch mesh. And then I did the crisscross method, and then I cut additional pieces 32 to 34 inches, and we're doing the ruffle method and putting that on top of the poofs. Okay, so it's going to be a really nice full wreath. Now, like I said, if you don't want it this full, you can totally do the pancake method with this. You could do just the ruffles. You could do just the poofs. It really, there's a lot of variations you can do. You can do the curls. You can do whatever you like. It's just whatever you kind of come up with. I just thought we'd do something a little bit different this time with doing the poofs first and then the ruffles on top. And I wanted to stick with the same mesh because I kind of wanted it, you know, all kind of bright and cheery. And I like this mesh, so. Yeah, I'm getting there, Carol Ann. Thank you so much. Kim, it just takes practice. The more you practice at it, the better you'll get. Okay, so I want to show you guys. Can you guys see the difference? This is the half that is just the poofs. Okay? And then this is the half that has the poofs and the ruffles. So if you look at just the poof end also, see how thin that is? But then you add the ruffles and it really makes it a lot thicker and fuller. Okay? So you can see the difference on the two sides. This is the poofs and the ruffles. Oh, no problem, Cheryl. I'll go in and put that in for you. And then this is the side with just the poofs. Okay? So it's totally up to you. You can do it any way that you want your wreath to turn out with. Okay? Like I said, you could use one roll. Do the pancake method or just the ruffle method and cut them 20 inches and you'll get enough to do the whole roll of the whole kit, and then save the other roll for something else. So it's totally up to you how you do it and how you design it. I made the work wreath. Yes. Correct. Yes. I like to use my own, Sharon. I don't know. I just kind of prefer it. I've just kind of gotten the habit of it. That's kind of how I started, and whoops. And I just kind of like to do it. So but if you want to use a work wreath, that's perfectly fine. Now the work wreath has 18 ties. You know, just like this one would, but then again, like I said, I only put the mesh, you know. Yeah, I like to do my own. I don't know. I'm just one of those weird people. Most people like to use the work frames. I know this mesh is really pretty. I loved the colors in it. I thought it went perfectly with the greens and the pinks and the ribbon and the sign. Theodora, the kit comes with a frame, pipe cleaners, 2 rolls of mesh, a sign, and 4 different things of ribbon. So I will show you everything that comes with it in just a second. No, I got this at my wholesaler, this mesh, and it's not fabric mesh, it's just the plain, you know, deco mesh. So in the kit, you get the frame, the pipe cleaners to make your frame, 2 rolls of mesh, you get this sign, and then you get a full roll of this flamingo ribbon, and then you get 5 yards of each of these ribbons. So you get 4 ribbons, a sign, 2 rolls of mesh, and the frame and the pipe cleaners. So I only do about 10 kits, so grab yours if you want one. Thank you for sharing, very much appreciated. Again, you just kind of want to grab that and kind of pull it towards you as you make your ruffles, and keep that one end just tucked under a little bit. I use 12 full ties and 6 half ties. And if you didn't catch the beginning of the video, you can catch it on replay to see exactly how I do my ties on my frame. Or I have a video that just shows you that if you're not sure how to do that. Thank you, Carolyn. All right, so we have one more after this. I know, me too, Nancy. I'm loving that method too. I really like that method a lot. Okay, whoops, one more to go. Thanks, Nicole. Yep, Nicole is in my group. She has been in my group pretty much from the beginning. We have a lot of fun, huh, Nicole? I love my group members. If you're in my group, you get 10% off anything in my Etsy shop. You get first dibs at everything. So like the signs, any of the kits that I have, show them first, so they get first dibs at everything on top of the 10% off. I know, right, Nancy? I did the same thing. I made one for my screen door also. Okay, so now you can see how nice and full that wreath is with the poofs and the ruffles and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to try and figure out how I want to do this. Because originally I was thinking I was going to put these two together and then these two together. But now what I'm thinking of doing, so I'm going to try it. It is my wreath making group called Busy Bees Wreath Makers. So I'm going to try this and see what I think. It's a paid group. It is $14.99 a month. Okay. So let me see. Oh yes, awesome. You do need to do that. Alright, so I'm going to try this. I always forget about this. I don't think I need tails, so I think what I'm going to do is cut this to 16 inches and we'll see what we think. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to 16 inches, overlap it just about an inch. The wreath kit is $50, Lynn. Okay, so you get like a little bow like that, and then just gather it together and then put that right there. Okay, so I'm thinking either doing that, or you guys will have to, you can do it either way. I kind of like that, where I'm going to do this, like alternate each one, but I think I'm going to go with that. I am going with that. So we're going to cut the rest of these. Okay. So I need 6 more of each of these. Okay. That's what we're going with. Okay. So let me get my, thanks Lori. Let me get my perfect tails out here. I'm going to cut 6 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Sometimes I just kind of have to see it. Thank you, Bridget. I appreciate that. All right, so perfect tails are awesome. If you guys don't have them, you need to get them. I have an affiliate link if anybody is interested in that. I'm just going to dovetail the ends here. Now when you pull your ribbons off, you want to make sure that they're all going the same direction because these have a pattern. Okay, so you see the little flamingo there. So you want to make sure that they're all facing the same way. Okay, so I need 6 more of this. Yeah, I like the pink with the green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So anybody have any big plans for this week? Anything exciting happening? I'm hoping to get rid of this cold. That's my big plan for the week. Yeah, I like those little bows too. Oh, it's Lily Pulitzer. My sister loves Lily Pulitzer, so I'll have to show it to her. My sister Sharon. She loves Lily Pulitzer. Okay, last one, and then we're going to cut those flamingo ribbons to 16 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, if you didn't want to use these, like all 4 ribbons in each one, you'll have mesh, or you'll have the ribbon left over that you could make a bow with, if you'd rather do it that way. I know, right? I think so. Okay, so that's done. And then, do I have an 8-inch? Nope, okay. I thought I had an 8-inch, but I guess not. Okay, so then we're going to take this, and we're going to cut these to 16 inches. And I'm just going to have to do it the old way I used to. Continue on. So what I did was I cut all of these to 12 inches. Hey Deb, thanks for coming back. Crazy, crazy weather. It must be the weather. Hello again. Oh my goodness. Craziness. Yeah, it cut me right off. Oh well. I'm glad you guys came back. Thank you for coming back. Okay, so. Yay! Thanks, guys. All right, so we're going to put the 3 ribbons together. Then we're going to take this that I cut to 16 inches. I'm going to fold it in half, just overlap it about 1 inch, not much. And then fold it in half, and then gather it together, and then we're going to put that in that tie. Hey Jane, thanks for coming back, guys. Okay, and it looks like that. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna cut these ties off. I'm not going to put anything else in them. Just going to twist them under. Thanks for coming back. Oh, and the only thing I can think of is it's this weather. Okay, so then that is what it will look like. What do you think? Like it? All right. All right. Whew. I know this weather. It must be that storm. So we're going to take all 3 of the ribbons. And again, you want to make sure the flamingos are all facing the... I know, it's the storm. It's really... I mean, it's fine one second and the next it's crazy. Okay, so layer them all together. So that way, okay, so that little bell up at the top, make sure you have that all notifications on, so that way if this happens, it's on and off, Kathy. It's really weird. It was pouring like crazy a little while ago, and now it's not doing anything, but who knows. Okay, so we put the 3 together. And separate them out a little bit. And then take your 16-inch piece of the 1.5 flamingo, and you're going to overlap them a little bit, and then fold it over, and then gather it together, and then put it right on top of there. Okay. And then what you want to note too is all your flamingos are going the same way on your green ribbon. So you want to make sure when you do this that you face all the flamingo ribbon the same way, okay? And we will just keep at it, and hopefully won't lose you guys again. Now, like I said, if you want to just take, like my original thought when I was doing the kit was I was going to put these 2 together, put these 2 together, and then put these 2 together, but you know, I kind of changed my mind. So, and that's one great thing about this. Yep, I'm going to do the top row the same way. Yep. Thanks, Kathy. All right, and then keep going. I know, I'm hoping we can meet up soon, Kathy, so I can get all my stuff. Kathy went to Sim's Pottery for me, and I have to meet up with her so I can get all my new supplies. Okay, and then again, take this one, just overlap it just a little bit, like maybe a 1/2 inch to 1 inch. Fold it in half and gather it together. And then put it right on top. Okay. I know, I love the pink and the green too. I know, Kathy, me too. I know. I'm thinking the next week or so. I might have time to meet you somewhere, hopefully. Maybe next week one day. I would love to. Okay. Again, just gather them. Again, we want to make sure that these flamingos are all facing the same way also. So we don't have our flamingos facing all craziness. Okay, so we put those 3 on together, and then I take this one and just overlap it a little bit, fold it in half, and then gather it together. And then put it right on top. And then I just twist that a couple times, and then I'm going to cut it off. A lot of times I don't cut them off. I just leave them there and kind of wrap them around, but I don't know, I feel like cutting them off today. Okay. I know, Nicole, this silly weather messing with my Mevo just kicked me right off for some reason. Hey, Shar, how are you? Okay. So this is the last one on the bottom. Please bless my page so we get some people back. Yeah, well, there's a limited quantity of them. I don't buy a whole lot. I only do like 10 to 12 kits of each thing. So grab it now, Janice. Hey, Sandy, welcome. I'm glad you're here. We've already been kicked off once, Sandy, so hopefully we won't get kicked off again. Okay. Sounds good. You're getting that Myrtle Beach stuff in before you sell your place, aren't you, Kathy? All right. So that's it for the bottom row. Okay, so we have all of our ribbons on the bottom row there. Now we're going to do the same thing on the top row. Fold that in half. Get that together. I think I just need to come to Myrtle Beach and spend a week with you at Myrtle Beach, Kathy. Maybe I should do that before we come down. My husband would kill me. I'm already going to be gone for 3 weeks. These ribbon tails are cut to 12 inches. Hey, Mary, how are you? Whoops. And these are cut to 16 inches to make the little bows. I just overlap them, fold them in half. And off we go. Oh, someone can't find me. Let me see. He can come too. Yeah, he just started this new job, so he's not getting much time off now. Okay, so I'm just going to keep going around doing the same thing. The weather is not so great, but that's okay. As long as there are no tornadoes or anything like that, we're good. I know, right? That sea, the salty air will do me good. So let's recap everything again. I put 12 full pipe cleaners on and then 6 half pipe cleaners. And hey, Harless. And then I did, I used 10-inch mesh and I did 8-inch poofs. And then I came back on top of that with 32-inch. Hey, Charlene, well, welcome. We're glad you're here. 32-inch ruffles on top. And then I have 4 different ribbons here. I know, Harless, I would love to come to Jacksonville. And then this piece I cut to 16 inches. And you're going to overlap it just a little bit. And then fold it in half. And then gather it together. Okay, and this is a kit. So if anybody's interested in the kit, it's $50 plus shipping. And if you're in my group, you get 10% off all my kits and everything like that. These little faux bows are so cute. I really like them. 86 degrees in Louisiana. Well, all right. How many of you guys are going to Wreath Makers Live? Is anybody going to Wreath Makers Live in Louisiana? Speaking of Louisiana, I can't wait. I'm super excited to meet all you guys, everyone that's going. There you go, Angie. You can either buy the kit and make it yourself, or you can buy this finished one if you like. Because this one will be for sale in my shop when I get it done here. $99 degrees. Whew! I'm so excited, Kathy. It's going to be so much fun. This is my first one. I haven't been to one before, so I'm super excited. Oh, you'll be at the beach house in Rhode Island. Nice, Debbie. Okay, get these tails the way we want them. Get our little bow the way we want it. 1, 2, 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Oop, I think I need one more of those. Or oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, I must have. Yeah, the 2 weeks before I go to Wreath Makers Live, I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach with my daughter, my son, my son-in-law, my daughter-in-law, my 7 grandkids, my sister. Well, the first week it's going to be everyone, and then and then the second week all the girls are staying down with the grandkids, and my sister Pat's coming in from North Carolina, my sister Sharon's coming in from Minnesota, and the second week we're all staying in the penthouse. So there's going to be, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 adults and 7 kids in the penthouse for the second week. Yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a really, really crazy. I mean, we've been going down to Myrtle Beach for, let me see, Tuesday we'll be married 37 years. And I think we've missed one time in 37 years because my grandson, my oldest grandson, was born. He was born June 25th, and we used to go in June, but we missed it. So we just started doing the 2 weeks last year, and boy, that was awesome. Loved doing the 2 weeks. So it's going to be fun with my sisters down there the second week and all the kids, and it'll be a lot of fun. And then I'm going to head to my sister Pat's house for a couple days and then head to Louisiana for the Wreath Makers Convention. So exciting. I can't wait. You know, I've never really done anything like that before, but it'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, there's usually, the first week when we go, there's usually, let me see. Yeah, well, what we do is we each take turns taking a night of cooking so that we all don't have to cook every night. So, like, I usually cook the first night. And then my sister, like whoever has a condo, they take a night cooking. So this year there's 4 different condos. So we'll have 4 nights of cooking. And then we usually do eat out one night. And then we also get pizza on the beach one night. No, I'm flying, Kathy. I'm flying. So like usually Thursday night before everyone leaves, like Friday or Saturday, we do pizza on the beach and just kind of hang out at the beach all night. So much fun. And then one night we go to Yamato Steakhouse at Broadway at the beach. Is it Broadway at the beach, or is that it? Kathy, is that at Broadway at the beach, or? Yeah, I think so. We do Yamato's Japanese Steakhouse. So we always, that's our one place we eat out, you know, every year. Everyone loves it. So that'll be fun. And then the second week, it's just going to be us girls. So if we don't feel like cooking, we're not going to cook. I don't care. Just so I can hang out on the beach, I'm happy with that. Yeah, we go there every year. I always make reservations like 2 or 3 weeks ahead of time because there's usually, you know, we usually take up 2 tables. So did you ever go there, Kathy, or anybody that lives down there? Go to Lulu's? What's Lulu's? I'll have to look that up. Maybe the second week we'll go there one night or something. But yeah, it's nice. We love it there. I don't know. We're just the kind of people that we find a place we like and we go there all the time. Like I said, we've been married 37 years on Wednesday. Hey, Anna. And we've gone to Myrtle Beach every year except for one. Okay. All right. So there's all my ribbon tails and my little cheap bows. And all we have to do is put the sign on and then we're done. So this is the sign that comes in the kit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this, cut it in half. Yeah, it's so much easier. Marie Ramos! Hey girl, hey! Tell Patrick I said happy birthday. See if these are long enough. They might not be long enough. I might need to do, nope, they're not going to be long enough. Okay, I'm going to cut these off. Yep, so don't forget, you can get this in the kit. Lulu's is at Barefoot Landing. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I've seen that. We haven't eaten there, but I did see that, Kathy. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to staple, hey, Steven, a pipe cleaner, because you get, you know, you get enough pipe cleaners. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, I'm going to staple one there. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Oh, yeah? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, we don't really, we're not, like, we're up towards the Tanger outlets. So we're not, like, right there in Myrtle Beach. Okay. The mesh came from a wholesaler that I go to. I'm going to put 4 of these on. Okay. On there nice and tight. Yeah, the mesh is actually like a pink and lime green. Okay, so I'm going to get the sign on. Okay, put it just like that. Feed it through here. Excuse me. I'm getting there, Stephen. It's a slow process, but I'm getting there. I still have it, but it's hopefully starting to go away. I don't know. I'm hoping. Okay, there's one. Kind of feeding it through the mesh. Yes, I do. Yep, I always attach a card to the back of my wreaths on my signs. Okay. All right. Let's get those two. I fed it through the mesh, and so I'm going to tie it around the frame on that crossbar. I like to try to get at least 2 crossbars so it doesn't slide all over the place. Okay, so we'll do this one the same way. And then we'll do the other 2. And don't forget, this is a kit, so grab it in my shop while you have the chance. Then I'm going to feed these through and do the same thing. Okay, get that one in. One more, and then we are going to call this done. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get your way through all that mesh and stuff, but okay. Bring it through. Okay. Last one, and then we're good to go. Okay. Alright, so then what I'll do is I'll just fix all the ribbons here. Make sure we get everything where we want it, how we want it. Get the little bows out here. I think they're the 1/4 inch staples. Okay, because you always have to fluff after you do that. Let me, hold on. Okay, so there is the kit if anybody's interested, or like I said, if you want this finished wreath, you're welcome to purchase the finished wreath. I'm just fluffing it up a little bit. Yeah, what I do, Kathy, like I knew this sign was thick enough, so I didn't put it on there. But normally what I'll do is I cut up pieces of popsicle sticks in little pieces like that. And what I do is I'll put them on first and then put the staples on. So you just kind of have to know the thickness of your sign. You always want to check that when you're putting your staples on, because it will go through and then you'll ruin your sign. So you don't want to do that. Okay. Alrighty. Thank you, Nicole. Okay. So there we have the finished Flamingo kit. Now, like I said, you can, yeah, I don't really use this. No, I just staple it right through from the through the stick. Okay. So love it. Look how cute that is. So that, oh, and then I wanted to show you guys, I just got some Halloween signs in my shop. I have this 12-inch round one, bat crossing, and then I have a witch and her little monsters live here. So these are in my shop now, so go check these out. Happy Halloween with a cat and a little pumpkin. And then look at how cute that is with the little kitty cat. Whoops. And pumpkin and the spiders. And then happy pumpkin spice everything season. So these, I just put these in my shop. Pumpkin kisses and harvest wishes. And then welcome to the fall market, and welcome to our pumpkin patch. So I just have, I think, like 4 or 5 of each of these, but they would be great in a wreath too. Okay. So that's it for me. So go grab your kit while there's some. I know, Pat, I thought of you when I ordered that sign. I did. And look, Pat, look at the ribbon I found too. I thought of you, Pat. My sister is a cat person. Can you see it? The little cat faces. All right, guys. So like I said, go grab yourself a kit. And if you buy one and make it, post a picture of it on my page. Like I said, everyone's going to turn out a little different. Hey, Judy. All right, that is it for me. Have a wonderful evening. And everybody be safe out there. So I love how this turned out. I love the pink and the lime green together. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for coming back on when I got kicked off. And I will see you guys Thursday night. And we'll see what we're going to make then. All right, guys, stay tuned. Don't forget the little bell on the top of your screen there. Click and make sure you have set your notifications so that we are good to go there. All right, guys. I know it did. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.